Welcome to Reminiscing, our Highline History, a radio show presenting the memories of our community in the Highline area at 106.5 LP FM, South King County. Listen to a new episode every week with your host, Roger Price. Ready for more stories?
Hi, I'm Roger Price, and I'm a volunteer here at the Highline Heritage Museum. And today I have Carin with me. She's also a volunteer here at the Highline Heritage Museum. And she's going to tell us about what brought her to the Highline area and the Burien area when she arrived in town. So I'm going to turn it over to Carin and let her introduce herself, and we'll get started.
Hi, my name is Carin Poggioli, and as Roger said, I am a volunteer at the Highline Heritage Museum. My background is I'm originally from New York City, born in Manhattan and raised in the Northeast Bronx, but I've been in the Northwest area since 1980, and originally my mother is from this area. That's how I came here, because my parents had retired here. And what brought me to Burien is back in 1990, I was looking for a condo, and luckily condos were available here. The market was tight on housing, and there wasn't many condos available. There wasn't much of a building boom. But I had friends that lived in West Seattle, so the area looked great. And as I said, I was able to find a condo here. And I went to Windermere Real Estate, which is still on the corner at 152nd Street. So I'm still happy when I pass and see it, that it's still there, and have a good memory of coming in and getting acquainted and able to find my condo, which, as I said, I've been in since 1990.
Oh, great. So you've been here for over 30 years now, so you've gotten used to the Highline area and Burien, and probably know where just about every little store and nook and cranny in the area is. So what did you find appealing about kind of Burien when you came here?
Well, when I came here, and which has expanded, I love the idea that it's convenient with a lot of different grocery stores that have come and gone, but still exist. I call Burien a mecca for grocery shopping, since we have so many different things available, and times they're open, and types, and new and different ones. Like you could see new ones coming in, like an Asian market and different things like that. So they have something for everybody.
Yes, there's quite a variety actually of grocery stores, and there probably were even more many years ago, but now we have PCC and Trader Joe's and Fred Meyer, Safeway, QFC. But yeah, there's a good selection of grocery stores, and also we have quite a selection of restaurants too.
Oh, definitely. The restaurants are so great here, and always convenient, and all different type of ethnic foods that are available, that are good. And since I am of Italian extraction, we got some really good ones, and some that been here for many, many years, and some new ones.
Yes, oh, absolutely. Yeah, there's always something new popping up on 152nd or 153rd
Mhm.
or around. But and then there's also a few other interests you may have. I think you have also friends in the area, or maybe they're in West Seattle, or just kind of around.
Yes, I gravitate with friends in West Seattle, also in the North End, where I originally was when I first came, and lived in Kenmore, Bothell. But now recently it's basically West Seattle and Burien area that I'm in. Also Des Moines.
Oh,
I
okay.
really enjoy Des Moines, particularly the new marina that they put in.
Hmm.
Year round, it's gorgeous just to drive down there and walk around. It's always lovely.
Yes, they have a lot of nice areas. They're walking down there in Des Moines and the different trails around. So you can always find somewhere to walk in the
Yes.
area. And you also had, I know you had a couple different organizations or you belong to, or you go to the Thursday markets or just what?
I really, really enjoy the farmers market and we're really fortunate to have it year round. I mean, so you don't have to go to Pie Place Market in Seattle because we have the farmers market here. And then during the summer is coming up spring, there's going to be other local farmers markets, particularly one in Des Moines over the weekends. And I'm happy to say we also not far away, we have Tony's Market, which it'll be reopening with all their spring and summer produce.
Oh yeah, great. Yeah, well, that's good stuff then. But yeah, and his market is which one is that one now?
That's in West Seattle,
Oh, that's the one.
right off like 100 off 35th.
Yeah, I remember. I helped
Near
him out.
Roxbury.
Yeah, it's on Barton Street over
Yes,
there.
yes.
Uh-huh. Yeah, Tony Ginsall had it, and I believe, I'm not sure if his son runs it now, but yeah, it's got a lot of good stuff there too. But and then we have also one down towards Glen Acres Golf and Country Golf Club. There's a little farmers market there too. But yeah, well, that's good. And what else is appealing to you, kind of in the Burien, Highline, Des Moines areas?
Well, I'm happy to say we got a lot of different arts, particularly at the museum. We always have different art changing things and art walks and opportunities for people if they want to take a group walk together. That's always sponsored and also bike riding groups. But another thing I like is the local theater and music that's offered. I mean, we see more of it during the summer, spring and summer, but it's there. I'm very appreciative with the Burien Back Theater, which they have some excellent plays. And what's great is it's reasonable to go to. So that's another appeal. You have something for about everybody in every price range here with arts and different things.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I think the Burien Performing Arts Center is that. Do they do things too at it's next to the Highline High School there?
Yes, they have a lot of great orchestra concerts and different things like that. The Bat is now at Kennedy High School, which is a great place to go see plays and things like that. So,
Oh, I didn't
please,
realize they moved it there.
yes,
Oh, well, that's good. So we have to remember that place. So,
yes.
and then there's also many other activities. Like you said, they do walks and they also have different events going on, and a lot of times in Burien they'll have a art walks, and then they have art and wine walks. So I know you've been participating in some of those.
Oh, yes.
You've been here at the museum when they had I think the art walk or the art and wine walks also.
And at the museum, we also have artist receptions here. So our art's always changing, which I like seeing the art of local artists around.
Yes, I think there was just recently another changing of the artwork in the conference room. So there's always a new art going up,
Mhm.
different things. So we had continuously adding new exhibits to the museum too. So that's exciting. So and then now Is there anything like well, different activities? I know the senior center. I don't know if you ever go over to that and see what they have going on. And then SeaTac has a senior center too, I believe, over by Sunset Fields. So there's a lot of different uh places to go to, you know, do different things.
Oh, definitely. And that's one area I need to explore more is our senior centers and things like that, because they have so many good opportunities there. And so does our community center.
Oh yeah, okay.
And another thing that I really appreciate locally that I enjoy is our library system. Our library system is amazing. And if you can't go, you have always a library near you between Des Moines, White Center, and Burien. And these libraries are amazing that they're open 7 days a week.
Oh,
So
okay.
you can go pick up books, do books online, get information, work. If you don't have a way like Wi-Fi or a PC, they have all that available to you.
Yes, and there's also a library. Boulevard Park has a library too.
Yes.
So yeah, there's plenty of places that take advantage of book learning and different things. So that's wonderful stuff. And the Des Moines, as like you say, they have the marina and a lot of interesting things out there in Des Moines. I think that old Masonic Home, I think, is out there. I'm not sure what that's going to be developed into later, but yeah, there's some beautiful views also in Des Moines. So,
And our parks will be having more activities as we roll into summer with music, live plays. And what's else is great, I love about Berrien is their local parades. Particularly last year when they had something like the 100th year of the Fourth of July parade.
uh-huh.
That was super exciting.
Yes, I recall that. I was there last year and that was kind of exciting. It was the 100th. Yeah. There'd been a few years that it hadn't, but it was there've been many parades in Burien, but and also there's activities going on at the Lake Burien Park and with the summer concerts they have over there. So that is something that is, I think it's usually maybe, what is it, Thursday nights, do you recall?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
And another thing that I've enjoyed is on Father's Day is in Berrien is the car show.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's good stuff. Yeah, I
They
like the
they
car show.
even had it during the pandemic by not gathering the cars, but did like a parade of cars. So I was happy it lifted my spirit, and I think others, when they did do that parade of cars.
Yes, I remember seeing that they had the parade and the cars went around Sylvester Road and around Three Tree Point, and they had a camera set up down there so you could see the cars go by. Car went by on the point there, so that was very good. And that was during the pandemic, and now that's finally over, so now they can get back to having the car show on Father's Day
Mhm,
every year, and that's a huge turnout for that.
mhm.
That's a very good car show, actually. So that's pretty, it's always fun to
If
have that.
if you're a car enthusiast, it's really great to see those classic cars.
Oh, it sure is. And I see a lot of the cars are a few of them are guys that I know that are friends of mine, and there's some pretty neat looking older cars in there and some newer models too. So it's all interesting. And it was during the pandemic, a few people kind of didn't participate, but I think it's starting to get back into
Mhm,
a full gear again now. So that'll
mhm.
be great. So let's see now, Karen. There must be a few other activities that you've partaken in since you've been here.
Well, I enjoy definitely being volunteer at the Highline Heritage Museum. I felt when I volunteered 2 years ago, it was at the pandemic, and I felt a little bit isolated, like many people, from not being able to have direct contact with people. So I decided I needed to do something, and I volunteered. I mean, if you feel isolated in different activities, it's always good to be able to volunteer. You make contact with people and create new friends, which
Yeah.
I have here.
Oh yeah, there's always and that's a part of the fun about being a volunteer here. There's always it seems like there's somebody coming through the front door all the time that either you know or have heard about. So there's it's kind of neat. And it's like this program is called Reminiscing. It's a good place to people come and you can reminisce about, oh, they see something on the wall, something, and they say, oh, I remember that place. Could be, who knows? Could be Joe's Hamburgers up on Ambom to Lou's on 152nd and First, or it could be the Whizburger, which was the popular hangout when I was growing up in high school, and it's now Huckleberries. But back then, it was we had a lot of fun up there at the Whizburger. So I even uh, used to do a little lagging of nickels, dimes, quarters, whatever change we had in our pockets back then. So yeah, we had a lot of good memories there. And then we have also there's a lot of things inside this museum that people would be drawn to if they have a few
Mhm.
extra hours they can spend in the museum, they'd have a lot of fun. So
Yes, the Highline Heritage Museum has a good collection on the local schools that were here and a wonderful exhibit. Just, I mean, one of our volunteers came in and looked and saw a picture of his mother from 1928 on the baseball team
yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah, that was something else. Yeah. I couldn't believe that. He says, "Oh, that's my mom up there. She was on the softball team at Highline High School back in uh, 1927, 28
Mhm.
time period." So uh, that was Dorflinger, yes, and I think he got a big kick out of that. That was a pretty cool. So yeah, but yeah, so now you have any more relatives left in New York, or is this just
Just a few and basically some friends. But from looking at different stages of New York, even though I visited there about in 2019, and Manhattan was good and things were good. Considering now, I'm happy to be in Beery and be retired here.
uh-huh? Yeah, you went from one coast to the other, so that was
Yes.
quite a transition. You went from the one ocean to another ocean.
Yes, but as I had said in the beginning, my mother is not so much in the original Seattle area. She came up from up north around Custer, Blaine, near Bellingham.
Oh,
So I was visiting there through my childhood up there to my grandparents who had a dairy farm.
oh,
So
uh-huh,
I got familiar up there,
uh-huh.
over the years.
Okay, so did you have siblings, or were you the only child, or
Yes, I was the only child,
uh-huh?
but have a lot of family still up, particularly up north.
Oh, okay.
When I go up there and visit, particularly where the town my parents retired in, Linden, I always run into one relative or another.
Okay. Linden, uh-huh. That's very close to the border, isn't it?
Yes, yes,
Hmm.
yes.
Oh, wow. That's so do you have yeah. And that's not a long drive, maybe what, 2.5 hours or something up
About
there?
2 hours. It's
Oh,
not bad.
uh-huh.
And I'm happy to say last year I went. It's very easy if you wanted to make a trip across the border. Naturally, you have to have a little bit better documentation than in the past,
Mhm. Oh, sure,
but
yeah.
it only took us 5 minutes to go across
Oh, wow, yeah.
and back. So even just to visit locally up there. Because years ago, before 9/11, we used to be able to go up, run up across, particularly if something was cheaper up there, like gasoline or something. You would just do that. And people used to come on both sides of the border, when groceries were better to purchase them.
Oh,
So hopefully things will still be opening up and
yeah, and there's always been well, the dollar and the Canadian dollar has always been, I don't know, sometimes it's been in our favor and it's in their favor. So it kind of varies, fluctuates over time, but I don't know where it stands at the moment. But yeah, well, and then yeah, so that's a little drive up I-5. But now you're back down here in the good old South End, I guess it
yes,
is. Yeah.
yes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's good. Well, gee, that's a nice deal that you've you've added to our program, and we'll get this and we'll keep moving on, I guess it is. So thank you very much. And unless you have a few other topics or something.
No, but thank you for having me.
Mm-hmm. Sure, it was good. Had a good time. So thank you, Carin, and we'll see what we can do.